Alright, Shalom, Mike Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachakadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect, this teacher's word in all true faith and sincerity. And yeah, man, today, pretty much, I just want to touch on the pride of Esau, man, which this is the only nation, pretty much, that always have been associated with pride. At least Jake, at one point in time, we did get proud. There was just one West Baton kick, but it was a point in time where the whole nation put on sackcloth and humbled themselves, and afflicted their souls. But only ones that's pretty much stayed proud. Even matter of fact, let's get there in Malachi, because even these devils, their worst estate, they were still proud. Let's get this in Malachi, because the Edomite, that's the embodiment of pride. You look at Donald Trump, and guess what? It pretty much the devil's finally showing his horns, man. The devil is finally showing his horns. We see the so-called white man for what he really is, a proud, feeble devil, man. So this is Malachi 1, and I started at 3. It says, "And I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished." But, you see how these devils got a butt spirit on them. They got a butt spirit, because we tell them the scriptures, and with the true understanding of that, but guess what? They saying, but, this and that, So we tell these devils they're going to go down, but they always pretty much think they're going to come up out the ashes. You ever look at these different, I think they made 4 Independence Day movies. So that's that butt spirit. They think they're going to always triumph. Like, it's going to take 4 times for the Lord to come back, and overtake this devil. And they're going to, the Lord's going to get these devils, man. Because it tells you in Joel the 18th chapter that that company is going to be rooted out. It's going to be a day where these devils are going to fall apart, man. They're going to fall apart, man. All this different military might and all that, it's going to be useless in that day, man. So it says, whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. See? So they saying they're going to always triumph, man. That's the spirit of Edom, man. They feel like they're going to always triumph, man. It says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and against the people of whom the Lord have indignation forever. So the Lord, he said he's going to allow them to build up, but just to throw it down, just like how he set Pharaoh up. He set Pharaoh up, and he hardened his heart. Egypt was that top that kingdom, man. Egypt had the Jews then, but the Lord allowed that. Why? So he can throw it down, man. But the Egyptians was proud as well. When Moses threw the staff down, he like, call my magicians in and show them that this ain't nothing. Not knowing the power was consuming them devils, because they was devils back then. They was devils as well, consuming them, and the power of the Lord is consuming these devils now, man. So, like I said, pretty much these Edomites, man, this is the only nation that always have been associated with pride, man. Which you going to the word pride meaning pretty much means to be arrogant, to be haughty, what's another one? I just looked it up. It's to congratulate oneself. See, these devils think it's of them that they on top now, man. These Edomites really think it's because of their own strength that they're the reason that they're on top. Matter of fact, man, before I get this in Obadiah, let's get this in Job, the book of Job, because it's gonna be a point of time when you Edomites gonna realize that you was just all part of the plan, man. You know. So this is Job 9:24. It says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. See, the earth is given. See, the Lord gave you the power to rule the planet Earth. You read Revelation the 6th chapter. It said it was given to him. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, let me get that real quick. See, it's only Yahweh Shema Shah that dishes out the giving. Not anybody can just do anything of their own, man. He said a man can receive nothing but it be given from heaven. That's on all levels, man. Even when you breathe. That's why we don't think about it, man. Because that's something that's, you know what I mean? You start thinking about, damn, I'm breathing in and out. You a damn choke, man. That's how bad the Lord is, you know? So, let's get this in Revelation 6 and 4. It says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him. See, it was given, man. The power was given to him to take peace from the earth. It's like power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. See, all these things are being given unto these Edomites, but in their demented mind, they think it's of their own strength. Like it was of them that they came up with the thought of creating a Gatling gun. Without the Spirit of the Lord putting the Spirit on you to create that Gatling gun. Because if it wasn't for that, man, Gad would have told you, Gad was tearing your ass up, man. Gad was tearing your ass up, man. Even with these different musket guns these Edomites had. Gad was he was dodging them bullets, man. You know, he was dodging them bullets, throwing tomahawks, and hey, man, you know, those one of those warrior tribes. You know what I mean? So the Lord had to, you know, Esau had to have this reign of terror. So the Lord put the Spirit on this devil to create the Gatling gun, which saved the Edomite, which he needed that. You know what I mean? That's the only way he was going to be preserved, man. That's why you go into what it is, the blessings of Esau. He said, you're going to be the fatness, you're going to have the fatness of the earth. By the way, you're going to need this sword. You know what I mean? Because that's the only thing that's keeping this devil afloat, man, is his military might. You know what I mean? Because it was given unto him. It was given to him, man. You know? It says, so let's go back to Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judge thereof. If not, where and who is he? See? If it's not so-called white man, where and who is the wicked? You know, who is the wicked, man? Matter of fact, going back on that giving real quick, because it just came to mind. This is Ecclesiasticus, Sirach, chapter 4, and in verse 31. It said, let not thy hand be stretched out to receive. See? And that's what happened. These devils was all with it on ruling the planet Earth. When that time come, that window of opportunity came, they was with it. They was with taking us down and castrating us and beating the hell out of us. You know what I mean? Taking our heritage away. They was with that. They were all with it. Because the Lord gave them the power to do it. You know what I mean? The Lord gave them the power to do these certain things. He allowed these devils to do what they got to do, man. It says, let not thy hand be stretched out to receive, and shut when thou shouldest repay. See, because guess what? The things that you dished out, you got to repay it, man. And guess what? You're going to have to give up that seat of rulership. That's why these Edomites are scratching and clawing, you know what I mean, to stay in power. But in the back of that, continue to lie to themselves. See, these devils continue to deceive their own selves. You know what I mean? Just like them Amalekites over there in the land of Israel, they lied to themselves for so many generations that they started to believe that they are the people, man. You know what I mean? See, the Lord said where they deceive their own selves, man. The Lord said the deceive and the deceiver are his. The deceiver is deceiving his own damn self, man. That's how bad the Lord is, man. You know? So so pretty much where and who is that wicked man? And that's a question mark in the scripture, meaning what it stands to this day. Because we got the answer. We tell you it's the so-called white man. Those are the Edomites. That's the wicked. That's the Bible. The Bible speaks of, man. The devil that the Bible speaks of, man. Who else? These different characteristics of pride and wicked. You know what I mean? Haughty, bloodthirsty. Who else? What other nation lines up with those different characteristics? So-called white man, man. Who else? You know what I mean? So this is the book of Obadiah 1, verse 1. It said, the vision of Obadiah, thus said the Lord, power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord. An ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. See meaning with the word, you go into the word small, mean insignificant. You know, and that's why these other nations is doing side deals without the U.S. involvement, man. You know, they really hate this place, America, man. You know what I mean? That's why it's greatly despised. But pretty much all the nation, the whole nation of Edom is greatly despised. You know, but these Americans, they are known for their pride. Oh, that's why proud to be an American, and the few, the proud, the Marines. See, America is pride, is the embodiment of pride. The Edomites, you know. This is the place where these people can do whatever the hell they want to do, and feel like there's no repercussions behind it. That's where the pride comes in, because ain't nothing happened to them yet. You know what I mean? They felt like they can do, you know what I mean, pretty much destroy a whole nation of people, and got rich off of it. You know what I mean? That's why this devil was made fat, because they got rich off of free labor, man. You know, and they done despicable, horrific things to us, man. And guess what? It was no repercussion. You know what I mean? And then they made us think that we're free, and put in our minds that we just got to forgive our enemies. Not knowing that was talking about our neighbors, not the other nations, man. You know what I mean? And that's why these devil proud, man. But not knowing the Lord, it's a certain thing, it's a certain measure. It has to be filled for the destruction to come. You know, for those missiles to come, for them to serve 1,000 years of hardcore bondage and ultimately extinction, man. And guess what? The Lord is hardening them, meaning what? That pride, man. They proud as shit. They see these different prophecies coming to pass, and they still pretty much hard-headed, man. You know what I mean? So this is verse 3, Obadiah verse 3. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee. See? You have been deceived. You kept lying to yourself till you started to believe it. You kept lying to yourself till you started to believe it, man. So you have been deceived. You know, that's why it tells you, I know you jump to Jeremiah 49th chapter, thy terribleness have deceived thee. Meaning what? Your reign of terror throughout the planet Earth, it have deceived you, because you thought that you couldn't get touched, man. You think that you cannot get touched, man. That's why you preparing for the war in heaven. You got these different the Space Force and all that. You got that in full effect. Well, guess what, man? That's not going to work, man. The Lord have showed these Edomites more than we seen, man. You know what I mean? These devils got clear HD video of the chariots. Yeah, I mean, you think they just want to go into space and search out the heavens? No, they getting ready for a fight, man. They're gonna pretty much it's gonna be a flawless victory. The Lord is gonna destroy them, man. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna decimate them, man. You know, it says, the pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? See, he said in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? These Edomites, that's the mindset of these devils. That's the pride of these Edomites, because they pretty much so focused on offense, they continually build missiles, not knowing that there's going to be 200 million missiles to be shot over here. You know what I mean? And they don't have no defense for that. They don't have no defense for that. They worried about offense, but guess what? They just left the back door open, man. You know, but that's the matter of fact, because and this tells you that the Edomites is the daughter of Babylon, man. Because let's go to Revelation, the 18th chapter, which is going into the destruction of America. Revelation 18th chapter, it says the same thing, man. Let's see, this is Revelation 18:7. How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously. See, and that's what these devils, see, they lived deliciously. They became rich off our bloodshed, our blood, sweat, and tears, man. You know, and haven't paid us nothing, man. Even now, they don't pay us nothing. You really look at how much these devils make off what we do, our labor, man. Because everything's always all flipped upside down. The motherfuckers that's in the office, yeah, I mean, is getting paid more than the ones that's out in the field working, man. That's backwards, man. But this devil, I mean, he's cunning, you know. And guess what? He got away with it. So, well, he's getting away with it, because it's gonna be a point in time where all this shit gonna shut down. But he's been getting away with it, so he feel like he got it, man. You know, it says, so much torment and sorrow give her, for she said in her heart, I said a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. See, that's the same thing. Who's gonna bring me down to the ground? I'm still on top. You know, I see the queen and no widow. Meaning what? You pretty much these devils not gonna take no type of L's, man. That's the mindset of Esau. They're not gonna take no type of L's. You know, they got these different. It's a YouTube channel. I think it's called U.S. Defense or something like that. And pretty much they on YouTube parading their weaponry, man. And they always had these different things like 5 reasons why Russia would never beat the U.S. 10 reasons why Iran would never come against. You know what I mean? Come on, man. That's what these devils. It's another YouTube channel called Infographics, and pretty much it was an episode of the U.S. versus the world. And guess what? They pretty much said the United States won, man, versus the whole planet world. And they were like, well, no missiles are involved. It's just going to be the military versus, just the troops and the vehicles, everything except the missiles. And they said the U.S. won, man. Now you can't say that ain't pride, man. These devils in there, me against the world, and I'm a win spirit, man. You know? Not knowing that the Lord got them in the trick bag, man. Because it's going to be them against the world. Everyone that got missile capability is going to shoot missiles over here, man. You know? Well, you see, that's the pride of Esau. Matter of fact, it's another precept in Isaiah 47. Because all this, hey, man, all this is throughout the scriptures. It's like it's a build up to the destruction of America, man. It's a build up to the destruction of America, man. You know, all of us a build up. That's why the Lord said, "I'm gonna be with you always, even to the end." And these words are confident, because what the prophet seen was the end. That's what's always required about the end, the end, the end. And this is, we in a time where we in the end, man, where the pride is at its height. You know what I mean? These devils think they got it, but not knowing they are the last nation to rule before the Lord come, man. You know, the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. That's when them Edomites are in rulership. You know, that's why you read Lamentations. Matter of fact, let me get that Lamentation 4. Because that lets you know that the Edomites are still here. Because it tells you that after the rulership of the Edomites, then we're not going to go in captivity no more, man. You know? Let's get that. Lamentations 4. I want you to break this down, vocab. Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of. And why is he rejoice? Why the Lord telling these devils to rejoice and be glad? Because they proud, man. They tell them to live it up, man. Because these Edomites really think that they're going to live it up forever. Psalms 49. Matter of fact, well, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that because, hey, man, you ain't never finished the whole scripture. Each line, you got a precept for each line. But the point is Psalm 49:11. The inward thought is that the house shall continue forever, man. You know what I mean? So the Lord is telling these devils to live it up, man. Because it's going one day all this gonna come to a screeching halt, man. You know what I mean? And these Edomites, they living it up, man. You know, they got the black card, you know, and just even like the lower level Edomites, you know, the ones that's in the upper, stay in the better parts of the city. They have no worries, you know. You think they worry about the first and the third? No, the bills come out of their card. You know, they think the only thing they get is an email where your bill is paid. You know what I mean? Card noting. These devils is well off, man. You know what I mean? And guess how they did it? See, because now they had to sow during the time of slavery. They had to sow, man. You know, they were putting in that work. They were beating our ass, beating the shit out of us. You know what I mean? Castrating us, pretty much taking our mind away from us. Now they can reap the reward of this free labor that they of the Israelites, man. That's why these devils are well off. That's why it's a saying called old money, man. It's a saying called old money. Why? Because now they reaping the rewards of what they have done in hardcore bondage, man. You know what I mean? You know? So it says, the cup also shall pass through unto thee, thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked. And yeah, that cup is talking about the cup of bondage, the cup of slavery, man. That cup is coming to you. See, these Edomites, when we say you're going into slavery, that sounds very foreign unto them. But they feel like, you know, these devils that believe in karma, they start believing in karma after that, man. Because what goes around comes around. That's a saying in the world, but that's really, it comes from the scripture, man. Because the Lord is going to get you, whether in this time or the next time, but you can't escape from Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. You know, you can't escape from Yahweh Shem Yahushai. When you stub your toe, that's something that you had to pay for in your past life, man. You know what I mean? The Lord is just not just, ain't no telling you probably wore mixed fabric, and he said, well, I gotta get them. And you slam your finger in the door, man. You can't escape the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. And you devils, you gotta drink that cup. And we're gonna sit down and watch, and you gotta drink 2 cups of it. You got a little corner left, Esau, even the dreads. And that's the most bitter part of it. You know what I mean? And that's how you know those last moments of your captivity is gonna be worse, man. It's gonna get worse and worse, man. You know? It says, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And why we're never going to go in captivity again? Because we're going to be in that new covenant, man. We're going to be in that new covenant. We're never going to go off again. So there's going to be no reason for the Lord to put us in bondage, man. You know what I mean? And guess what nation we're going to be delivered from? The Edomites. So for you niggas that says so-called white man ain't the Edomites, You out your damn mind. You should hope and pray that these are the Edomites. This is the last captivity, man. And the characteristics match these devils, man. And they're red, you know what I mean? They stick out like a sore thumb. So every move they make, this, you know what I mean? You got the scope on this guy. Everything he do, it lines up with Esau. It lines up with weakness. It lines up with pride, man. You know, you go to these different comment boards, with, like, you know, dealing about war, and you know, like when North Korea, when that tension was hot, and Iran and all that. Look at the comment board and see who talking the most shit on them, man. So this let's see, this Isaiah 47. I'm gonna just get to the point. In verse 8, Isaiah 47 and 8. Matter of fact, no, verse 7, Salakia. Verse 7. It says, and thou sayest, well, I'm starting at 6. This Salakia. Isaiah 47:6. I was wroth for my people. I have polluted my inheritance and given them into thy hand. See that word given again. See, the Lord allowed you to take us down. See, you can't take us down, man. It was Yahweh Shai that used you, man. Because if it was of your own strength, you Edomites would have been done away with a long time ago, man. It was the Lord Yahweh Shai that gave you the power to take us down, man. Because you think of some Edomite, because the Lord, he gave us the eyesight to see an Edomite past the sword. You know what I mean? See, we to look past that sword, that gun, and we see that you ain't shit, man. That you just some vampire, you know what I mean? That likes bestiality, man. You just some sick, vile beast, man. You are lower than the dogs, actually. You are subhuman, man. You know? And we look down upon you worse than you look down upon us, because we got the truth. We know your true nature, man. See, you had to lie and throw out names like black, and you had to put that out there like that's a bad vibration. But just calling you Edomites, that's hey, man, that's even an eerie name in the English, Edomite, man. Nobody don't want to be called that. You know, you call a devil an Edomite, now he compelled to look it up. Now he fucked for his whole life, man. He might go on and, you know what I mean, do the Christmas walk, man. You know about Christmas walk, he took his whole family out there and took himself out at the end, man. But that's the nature of Esau, man, because he's not strong in no type of on no type of level, man. That's why he has the sword, you know. Okay, so it says I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy upon the ancient. Thou hast very heavily laid the yoke. See, you haven't shown no mercy. You put straight hell on us. That's why James, the 2nd chapter, tells that you're not going to receive mercy because you haven't shown no mercy, man. So you're going to get it, but it was because of your pride. You know, you did. That's why I said, give me any affliction but the affliction of my enemy. See, this is our arch enemy, man. And this devil had his way with us, man. He didn't hold back at all, man. You know? Because, yeah, I mean, if you're not holding back, you're not looking over your shoulder. See, these devils didn't look over their shoulder, and they didn't expect no repercussion to come behind of their actions, man. You know? They didn't expect no repercussions. It says, and thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither did remember the latter end of it. See, it says, thou shalt be a lady forever. Oh, I see that. Babylon, you know, who shall bring me down to the ground? Who going to take me out, man? I took down the Israelites. You know what I mean? You think Moab going to come up against me? You think these Russians? You think these damn Persians going to come up? I took down the damn Israelites. Not knowing that it was, hey, man, you got to pay for that, man. You got to eat that fruit. You gotta eat that fruit, man. You know, this is this Psalms 49. Shalakia. Yeah, this Psalm 49:11. It says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling place to all generations. They call their lands after their own name. See, their thought is that they're going to continue forever. That's why you think these niggas, these Edomites, got a damn NBA schedule for all the way to 2050, man. They already they ain't in that Lord will spirit tomorrow, Lord will. No, man, they like when we get there, you know what I mean? That's arrogant. That's proud as hell, man. You don't even know what's gonna happen from 2 minutes from now. But they got an NBA schedule all the way to 2050, man. You better, man, hey, man, Lord gonna get you, man. It says, therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, see, that says in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. See, this is they saying. They saying that they are the Most High. See, this is pride at its height. They saying that I am. They saying that they are the Most High. That they are the ones that's calling the shot, so to speak. They're the ones. They're the reason why they were in the power, man. You know, it says so like you, it says thou sayest in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. See? That's the mindset of the devils, man. That is the mindset of the Edomites. Matter of fact, let me see. Because I think that's in the Apocrypha. Tell you that Alexander, he got proud as shit, man. But that's the nature of Esau. If you really spot out Edomite, you really point out his pride, because it's like a lot of it's a lot of speckled birds out there. You tell them about slavery, then you might you'll use that like, okay, then you people put us into slavery, and I'm like, yes, but do you think it's a repercussion? And like, yes, and you know that ain't no Edomite, man, because he just admitted that there needs to be a repercussion. See, Esau Edom, he don't believe that there should be no type of repercussion of his actions, man. See, this is a child. He just want to slap on the wrist, you know. That he just want a warning, you know what I mean? And that's what happened to these devils. They get caught today in these times where pretty much, I think it was a young woman. She pretty much got in a car wreck, and it was she killed him. So she was charged with manslaughter. But the judge, the judge gave her a slap on the wrist and said, look, she got a life ahead of her, man. And that's what these devils think. We're gonna have that spirit. We don't compromise over here, man. We don't fucking compromise. You devils gotta get it, man. You know what I mean? And the best and the hard head make a soft ass, man. You Edomites, you're not prepared for what Yahweh Shemar Shai is about to do to you, man. You know? You're not prepared, man. You know? So this is this Maccabees. First Maccabees 1. I start at 1. It said, and it happened after that Alexander, son of Philip the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Shittim, had smitten Darius, king of the Persians and Medes, that he reigned in his stead the first over Greece, and made many wars, and won many strongholds, and slew the kings of the earth, and went through to the ends of the earth, and took spoils of many nations, and so much that the earth was quiet before him, whereupon he was exalted, and his heart was lifted up, meaning what, he got proud, man, because pretty much the Lord it was set up for Alexander to take over, man. And through the Spirit, that could very well be Esau. That's when that blessing kicked in. Because his blessing was the sword. You know what I mean? he shall live by the sword. This could very well be Esau Edom, man. You know what I mean? You know? But he said that when he took over, by the way of his military might, guess what? He got proud, man. He got proud, man. You know? And that's what's up with these Edomites. You know, they got these different, all this different technology, and they depend on it, man. You know, and they proud because of it. You know? They got all these different drones and stealth bombers and all these, just all, you know what I mean? All different type of technology, these lying wonders, man. But it's, these very same things is what's going to take them out, just like the internet. He created the internet not knowing this was going to be a part of his downfall, man. You know? So let's go back to this is Isaiah 47:9. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of thine enchantment. See, and that's what's going to happen. It's going to come in this perfection, like the coronavirus is here. You know, these different plagues and pestilence is here. The chip is here. The famine is here. But once it's going to come in this perfection is when all these things come upon the land of America, man. And when these Joseph's packs, they're going to fall apart in that day, man. You know, these the race war is still going. Ain't like Jake ain't forgot about Trayvon Martin. You know, it's still Black Lives Matter and shit out here, man. See, all these things, it's a build up, and that's how the scriptures is. It's always a build up, just like you'll watch like a boxing match or something, and right before the big match, you know, it give you a promo pretty much, just the build up of the fight, how the fight first began. You got the guys talking shit back and forth, and then next thing you know, they coming out, you know what I mean, getting ready for the fight, man. And that's how it is with the scriptures. These different prophecies that the prophets seen, guess what? It was pointing towards this place, man. You know? Because the pride of these devils, you know, if you ain't in this truth, you would really think that America will be here forever, man. Matter of fact, let's get that in Sirach chapter 10. Because the pride of these Edomites, because it'll rub off on you, man. You know? It'll rub off on you, man. And if you call yourself an American, yeah, I mean, you believe that America gonna be here forever, man. Even in that, let's just say, well, you say one day they gotta fall. You don't believe it's gonna be in this time. Yeah, I mean, so you clearly think this place got another 40 years. That's what I said. Nigga might go to Revelation 18 and might say, yeah, 1 hour is thy judgment come. Well, 1 hour is 40 years to the Lord. No, that's talking about literal 1 hour when the missiles hit this place, man. You know? It's coming, and we in that season, man. Everything is already here. It ain't like all this going to die down. Like the cup is almost there, and then it start leaking at the bottom. You got to fill it back up. No, man. We here, man. Full steam ahead. So this is Ecclesiastes chapter 10:2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. See? So you see how Donald Trump is. That's the embodiment of pride. And you see these Edomites, they pride as hell, man. They think, oh, that's why I said, keep America great. So they feel like, they finna get back in their prime, man. Not knowing that it's a cutoff date. You know, let's get this real quick. Job 38. It says, let's see, bear with me. I start at 10. It says, and break up for it my decreed place. Matter of fact, I start at 9. Job 38:9. It says, when I made the cloud the garment thereof, and thick darkness a swaddling band for it, and break up forward my decreed place, and set bars and doors. See, bars and doors, those are different stop points, man. Checkpoints. See, you just can't, when you go to a door, that's you enter into a whole nother spot, man. You know what I mean? A door is like a stopping place where you know what I mean? That's it, man. You know? It says, and said, hitherto thou shalt come, but no further. See, you're gonna get to a certain point, but no further, man. Because the Lord already got the different chapters set up, just like a movie. Let's just say you got like a DVD player. Well, guess what? You go to chapter 1. Chapter 1 is only so many minutes long. Chapter 2 is only so many minutes long. Chapter 3 is so many minutes long. But altogether, the whole movie is an hour and 30 minutes or whatever, and around that area. But guess what? The chapters are already set up in a certain amount of minutes. You know what I mean? And that's how it is with these different rulerships, man. You know? That's how it is with these different rulerships, because each chapter pretty much has something to do with the whole ending of the movie. You know, it's just a build-up. You know what I mean? So guess what? Esau got a chapter. And a chapter is not forever. A chapter got to end sooner or later. So it's going to get to a certain point where the Lord said, all right, that's it for you. You know what I mean? So it says, hitherto thou shalt come, but no further. Here shall thy pride ways be stayed. See? Your pride waves is going to be stayed. See, and who is it talking about? This talking about the last rulership, man. And these devils are proud, man. You know, it's going to be stayed. That means what? It's time for you to it's time for you to get up out that seat. It's my turn. You know what I mean? My turn to play the game now. You know, you were young. You played a game that was one player. You know, well, I get the stick when you die. Well, Esau died twice. You know, that deadly wound that was here, and he still had the stick in his hand. Well, this time when he go down, matter of fact, this time when he go down, he's not gonna come back. Let's get that in Wisdom of Solomon 2, man. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 and 1, it says, for the ungodly said reason with themselves, but not of right. Our life is short and tedious, and in the death of a man there is no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. See? Meaning what? Once they go out of power, they're not coming back into power. See, when the Egyptians fell, they weren't a superpower no more, man. You know, when the Babylonians fell, they weren't a superpower. When the Medo-Persian Empire fell, they weren't a superpower no more, man. You know? They wasn't a superpower no more, man. So guess what? Once they fell out of power, they was never going to come back into power, man. Pretty much. You know? But these Edomites feel like that they're not going to even lose a grip, man. They feel like they're not going to. It's going to be some type of way that they're going to upset the prophecies, man. And that's pride. That's pride. You know? So let's go back to Isaiah 47 and 10. It says, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. See, thou hast said, none see of me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it have perverted thee. See? And they have trusted in their wickedness. These different, they got these different witches and warlocks, you know, 25/8, man. Round the clock. Throwing up these different enchantments, you know, accusing, you know, and they trusting in it. Why? Because ain't nothing happened to them yet. They think it's, you know, that as long as they keep this going, they good. You know, they trusting in their military might. Because how they get down, they see these devils, man. They just like what it is, World War I. That changed the whole course on how war will be played out, man. That's why it's mentioned in Revelation 9. See, that changed the whole course on how war was going to be played out. You know what I mean? And how they get down, man. These devils are sickening, man. You know, it says, and thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. Who else say that, man? Who said that? Most High said that, man. You know, but these Edomites feel like that they are the Most High, because let's just say the Edomites, let's just say they might say that they themselves as humans they rule everything, or let's just say the ones that do believe, they'll just say that the Most High is a so-called white man, man. You know, so they think that power is on their side and it's gonna be like that forever, man. You know, it says, therefore shall evil come upon thee, and thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. See, that's what's gonna happen to you, Edomites, man. See, it's gonna be one point in time, the Lord's gonna flare up on you, devils, and once the Lord flare up on you guys, pretty much it's hey man, ain't no turning around, man, and you ain't gonna know where it's coming from. You ain't gonna know where it's coming from. See, these devils think they got everything on lock, but the Lord got you devils running, ripping and running, and you leaving loopholes everywhere, man. You know what I mean? It says, stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth, if so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. Yeah, man. So continue with your witchcraft and your sorceries, because that's what got you on top now. That's what you got. That's how you got the people deceived and eating off the palm of your hands now, man. Continue to do it. So you it says, if so be thou mayest prevail. See, if. You know what I mean? And the word if, man, it's not that many times in the scriptures, man. So the Lord telling these, you know what I mean, playing a cruel joke on these devils. Continue with your sorceries, man. Matter of fact, it says, thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let not thy astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from the things that shall come upon thee. Yeah, and that's what these devils, that's why I said 25/8 is around the clock they with it, man. You know, because they can't stop these videos coming out. It's going to get to the point they're going to shut it down. But guess what? It's still not going to stop the prophecies from happening, man. Matter of fact, let's see, let's get that in Isaiah 55 real quick. Isaiah chapter 55. Oh, that's 45. Bear with me. Salakia, I can. This Isaiah chapter 55 and 11. It says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. See? And that's what's going to happen. The words of the Lord are going to stand, man. These Edomites is not going to overthrow the prophecies. They going to go down. The scripture says the Edomites going down, man. The scripture says that the Edomites are going down, and it's going to be the biggest fall in mankind history, man. You know what I mean? This is going to be talked about forever. Fall of this place and the destruction of a whole nation. The Edomites, that proud nation, man. Because when we beat their ass, they still going to be proud. Oh, matter of fact, let me get that in Revelation 9th chapter. Because even when old missiles hit, they still is not going to repent, man. They feel like they got a plan B for every goddamn thing, man. You know? The Lord is going to, he's hey, man, you devils, man, it's going to be right to deserve what's going to happen to you, man. But, you know, you really can't get mad because they was created to be the wicked. Just like a dog. You can't get mad at a dog because he barking. That was his makeup. You know what I mean? That was his makeup. A dog was going to bark. He can't meow. He can't purr. You know what I mean? He can't whistle. He's going to bark, man. And that's how it is with these Edomites. They are created to be the wicked. They are created to be the proud. You know what I mean? And it's going to get on a point in time to where it's gonna be like a campfire story telling you about the Edomites, man. Cause it's gonna be foreign in that times. The wicked, you know what I mean? He didn't know about it. He knew about the laws. He didn't do them. No, man. That's gonna be. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a campfire story, man. Because in the kingdom, man, there's no way Moab can say, you know what, man, fuck it, we finna rule. No, man. You know what I mean? So let's get this in. I started 18, Revelation 9:18 said, by these three was the third part of being killed by the fire and by the smoke and by the brimstone which issued out of their mouths. That's about the warheads. For their power is in their mouth and in their tails. For their tails were like unto serpents and had heads, and with them they do hurt. That's why I said the heads of lion, because in the warhead itself is where the power is at. On the body itself is just to propel the warhead, and there's different stages of these missiles. And these devils, they really don't know what they have, man. These devils, they really don't even know the technology they do have, man. They really don't. They haven't did a full-fledged nuclear test where, you know, you got a ICBM pretty much going at its top speed, and you got to see if you can take it down. You know what I mean? They try to, let's say they try to get it before it's in its last stage, and these devils let you know what I mean, that they set up to fall because it's these different I forgot what channel it is on YouTube, but pretty much they have dummy warheads. They got like it's a heat sitting on and all that, man. So it's pretty much set up for these devils to fall anyway, man. Because when they created that nuclear missile, man, that was it for them. You know, even when during the fabulous 50s, they was looking over their shoulders. Because it was a big thing when Russia found the ingredient. You know what I mean? Which that was the Lord telling you that, hey, this is what's going to take these devils out, man. You know? The very same thing that brought him into power, and he got the big head over, you know what I mean, he got the juice over, it's going to be the very same thing that's going to take him out of power, man. You know what I mean? So it says, and the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues, yet repented not of their works of their hands, and that they should not worship devils and idols of gold and silver and brass and stone and of wood, which neither can see nor hear nor walk. Yeah, because they follow these different handmade deities, man, mostly. You know, so they're going to still be praying to these different deities, man. You know, these different enchantments. Because, you know, you're going to have Jacob Rothschild with some warlocks, some sorcery, some sorcerers, some witches, some witchers. Those are male witches. He's going to have them in space with him, man. You know what I mean? With a bucket of frogs and rabbit foots, man. So these devils, they're not going to repent. They're going to still lean on to those different deities, man. It says, neither repented of their murders, nor of their sorceries, nor of their fornication, nor of their theft. See, and that's the pride of the Edomites. They seen all this, and they seen the chariots and the missiles hidden at a certain formation, and you know what I mean, they're not bumping into each other. When the missiles defense system is not working, you know what I mean, the great deliverance, the great destruction, and they still ain't gonna repent, man. So what else can you do with these Edomites? They just seen this, you know what I mean. A lot of them gonna be in a space station. They're gonna see it personally, you know what I mean, and they're not gonna repent, man. What else can you do with those type of people? You just gotta get rid of them, man. First, you get to put your hands on them. You know what I mean? Because they gotta reap what they have sown, man. They gonna get their ass beat. They're gonna be tormented. But after a while, you know, they gotta just be done away with, man. Because it's not gonna be no use for it. It's not like they're gonna learn the lost. You know, you catch Edomite. Yeah, but you know, the Edomite ain't gonna do that, man. He's not gonna stop looking at that dog, lusting after that dog. He's not, man. So you just gotta get rid of this guy. You know what I mean? But that's the pride of Esau, man. You know, he feel like no matter what, he's gonna always triumph. Like Mad Max. You ever watch that movie Mad Max? Guess what? They had a whole society. I believe they was in Petra. You know what I mean? But let's see if I can get one more scripture icon. Let me see. Let's see. See if I find one more scripture, man. Bear with me. Where is it? Okay. Oh, what is it? Psalm 137. Salaki. That's what it is. This is Psalms 137 and 7. It said, "Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof." See? And yeah, and we ask the Lord to remember these different things that these devils have done to us, man. Because they feel like, these Edomites feel like just let bygones be bygones, man. What kind of shit is that? That's just like you go out there and you know what I mean? You bust somebody in the head, and then let's just say you did get away, but they found you years later. And you like, damn, man, this the same motherfucker that... Well, look, man, you know what? That was a long time ago. No, man, you're going to still have that fire in you, man. You know? And this guy, after he bust you in your head, it was like a ripple effect. Like, he got rich. You know, he got the whole world in his hand, man, pretty much. Off of him beating your ass. You're going to feel some type of way about that, man. He profited off beating our asses, man. And then when we talk about it, we bring it up. We don't want no fucking 40 acres of a mule, man. We want your ass. You know what I mean? You know? So we ask the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, to redeem us and to pay this devil back, man. You know? It says, "Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof, O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed." See, this is the daughter of Babylon right here. The Edomites. Ain't like it went to another context. Ain't like it just went to another context. You know what I mean? It didn't go to another context. This is talking about the same thing. The Edomites, the daughter of Babylon. You know, it said, who ought to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stone. Now, who else in history that have done that, man? Between the two nations, man. The Edomites, man, did that to us, man. The Edomites did that to us, man. So we're going to do it to you. And guess what? When motherfucking Chris Ball Cologne come out, this motherfucker going to have sense, man. He ain't like a baby that don't know he all... No, this baby going to come out the womb crying because he know, you know what I mean, he's going to feel it. You're going to be in a baby body with no strength, but you're going to have a sense of a 45-year-old, man. You know what I mean? You're going to know, man. You're going to get rewarded for the things that you have done. So you proud. That's the best way to break a motherfucker in, man. Like a horse. Because a horse is one of the hardest things to tame. But once you tame it, you like, yes. You know what I mean? You know, and you devils, you going to get it, man. Your confidence is going to be rooted out. You know what I mean? You going to get it, man. That's the best way I can put it. That's as simple as I can put it. You going to get it, man. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Ike, man, I just hope it edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elected seats running out True Favorite Saturday. DTA, Abad Ball. And for you Edomites, man, catch the coronavirus.